Hey bro, you said this a new game to come out. Yes, it's a very good game. Buy on sale when you have the time.
Yo, Vladimir, let's hit the brakes. It's still early access, man.
You already buy a few early access games.
Yeah, I guess I did. Well, welcome back, beautiful people, to another highlights review video. As you can tell, we are playing another early access game today. Just because I like reminders, remember to do your homework before purchasing any early access game. This includes videos of the game itself, searching discussions and forums, and checking out the developer's reputation. There is a roadmap included, all the better.
Okay, that is nice, but let's get into it a little bit. Now talk about the game.
Alright, welcome to Party Panic, where chaos is met with a smile. Like most humans, I saw this game and instantly made a comparison. I compared it to Mario Party and was wondering if it could be just as good. Unlike Mario Party, Party Panic does not have a board system. Rather, mini-games are played back to back while scores are displayed after each game. The way the scores are displayed is beautiful, and what's even more beautiful is the fact that you can punch or kick a buddy off a higher pedestal than you. As your score grows, so does your pedestal.
So is the higher you fall from. Ha 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 ha.
Right. Anyway, the player has almost 30 mini-games to choose from, with the addition of a gauntlet mode. Of the 30 mini-games, some that are included are sprint-oriented games, such as smacking a post or running for your life, sumo ball-oriented games, such as collecting coins, a soccer mimic, and classic sumo, dodge-based games, such as running from an avalanche, jumping over a rotating blade, dodging ghosts, and dodging falling rocks or players, fighting-based games, such as scoring points for landing blows, collection-based games, racing-oriented games, and finally, coordination sort of games, which involves pressing the right buttons at the right time. There is a decent amount of variance so far within the minigame realm. The gameplay feels very classic to me, meaning, even though the objectives or dynamics are simple, the game is still quite challenging. When playing with friends, the atmosphere becomes even more intense when everybody is rushing as fast as they can to get the combination down. This is a breath of fresh air in a sense, as it evens out the playing field for everyone. Expert gamers to noobs are sure to get enjoyment. Any game that someone can perfect is nice, but having a game where everyone has a fair chance is golden. Moreover, there's a pretty cool gaming feature included that attempts to keep all players involved at all times. In certain mini-games, and hopefully all of them in the future, when a player is knocked out, they still have a chance at redeeming themselves and sometimes scoring points. For example, in a boulder falling game or falling tiles game, players that have been knocked out from active gameplay can still attack other players from the grave. In these two games, the fallen players can aim and sometimes control the projectile they fire out. This is an amazing feature, as it attempts to keep everyone involved, even when they are out. Successful games, virtual or not, are successful for the sole reason everyone is still participating. This is a step in the right direction. I encourage it to go even further. I hope to see this continue and a lot more variances and new stages in the future. Gauntlet is a series of linear mini-games back to back. This is a solid addition and gives players a break from playing mini-games. Unlike mini-games where there are pauses, players are competing in real time with one another. Players can choose how many stages to have prior to starting the gauntlet. The stages don't have too many variances at the moment, but the concept is on the right track to creating a fun alternative to mini-games. Some stages include dodging spikes, jumping platforms, and avoiding spinning blades. Players are participating with other players and can interfere with one another. This is fun and annoying, as landing on someone's head gives you an extra bounce up into the sky. To win the gauntlet, players have to make it to the end. Obviously, progress can be tracked by viewing the middle of the screen. The heads of the players will appear in the middle, and as the players progress further, so will their icons. There's a death count that keeps the toll of how many times you fell off the stage. The game will end when one player reaches the very end and comes into contact with a stepping stone. Visually, the style suits what the game is about. Cartoony, funny, playful, and emotional. The cartoon and comical aspect are reciprocal to one another. It's funny seeing these things getting bounced around everywhere. The expression on the character's face is the icing on the cake. Whether they are getting rocks thrown at them, running from a whale trying to eat them, snow trying to crush them, or lava trying to burn them, the players are laughing, showing signs of worry, straight-faced, or sticking their tongue out. This is just a pleasure to watch when everyone is going full speed and the players in the game are making faces. The sounds are okay as of the moment. They are accurate accurate, but a little more oomph and emphasis needs to be added. Key sounds are always important to making an impact. I can still hear the pink from the game WCW vs NWO Revenge when a wrestler runs into a steel ring post. My suggestion would be to diversify the sounds between different characters, maybe even using different voices like Worms Armageddon did. Moreover, the music is on the right track and does a good job giving a little balance to the minigames. I'm curious to see what else is to come in this domain. Although the sound and music may be considered a brush up to touch the final product, can really enhance the experience. Overall, the game is fun and engaging. Because it is limited regarding development, there may only be so much replayability for certain players. Depending on the crowd, I can see people easily throwing a couple of hours per session, especially with the drinking game mode turned on.
Hey bro, Rocky, you see the podium results. You're not paying attention till you lose. And I have a win of the game. Honestly, Vlad, shut up.